Hello everyone, this is Limebacy, and welcome to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. What should I call it? I'll call her.
The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. There was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shardbinders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shardbinders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the Church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shardbinders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, blood-stained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The Shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
We can wield a dagger, or we can wield the Kung Fu shoes. We're going to do the Kung Fu shoes. You see we have little horns. And we have a scarf. Now, this is very much a Castlevania-style game. It was done by the same guy.
The next order of business is to...
Hold on.
I'll take care of it.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone, and I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck.
So, we have this shard now. This is very much like a lot of the later Castlevanias.
This device responds to magic. Maybe I just...
Put this on. Yeah, right up there was a health power-up. If you're gonna do that jump, like I just did, wait until it rocked towards where you're doing the jump. Got this tunic, which is weaker than the dress. Status conditions. This is our save progress. You will always get that one. Now we have the map. So because I have this, I can pop those off. Always save your progress. Always. Now, one of the other reasons you want to do that is if you go into here and go to technique, you can get mastery of it. Adds 1 mind. Double jump to get up there. Safe ring. Lowers our attack but raises our defense. No. We are not doing this. Yeah, and just so you can see, the short sword attack of 12, and this is an attack of 17, but they're a lot slower. Now, if I go down to archives, go to technique, see it's very slowly starting to get points. Just 1 defense and 1 constitution. We'll both get those. better defense, better intellect. And if you notice now, we don't have horns anymore. We now have the headband. Raises our mana. Ton of gold. And we got a gun for those who want to use that. Over. We now have the whip. Now, to make this jump, you need to have the double jump. Doors like that, or if you look at the way that the design on the door, means there's a boss fight on the other side. There we go.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken. Convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jeeble, we must return.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you?
Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Deeble, wait!
Our first boss. Only the seaweed can be hurt. Ah, well, one death down.
So, come.
Got him. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, what I got was this. Master it. Hey, I did win. Awesome.
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstain.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
And then you can jump back that way, but nothing we can do there. So first, let's show you what that looks like. Also, you know what? We're gonna use a whip for a little bit. That is what Vesper does. So we got another one. There's this. Yeah, the whips aren't that good because they're so slow. Short swords aren't bad. The Kung Fu shoes are technically her canonical weapon.
Oh, thank you, Miriam. You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger. But she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jeeble is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the Church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to. I gave Jeeble my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way.
Now this will be important. Some other characters will work up here.
I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get in the way.
That's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right. But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
We'll check out that way in a second. But first, we want to go this way.
Miriam, since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind paying.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you if you no longer need them.
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are purified. I am not permitted to sell them, but I can buy them off you. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power, but there is a limit to how far that can go. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards, your body's corruption
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that.
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of...
All right. I know you're looking at...
I think that explains everything. What are you looking to buy?
Okay. Big thing, we need to get a couple of
Is
these.
this right? Thank you.
And now we need a couple of these.
Is this right? Many thanks. Is this
Couple
right?
of
Many
these.
thanks. Is this right? Many thanks. Is this right? Many thanks.
You'll see what that's for in a
I
second.
forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can use it to explore further in. Thank you. I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving. If you can spare them the time, I'll do what I can. I know you will. Come back anytime. I'll be praying for you.
Oh, hello, miss.
This is important for later.
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items. But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some... What are we transmuting this time?
See, we can make potions here.
I'll go with this.
And then he can also make food. Now, food is really important.
I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this. Great. I'll go with this. Great.
Now, the reason you want to do that, and then you can also enhance shards.
I'll
Like
go with
this
this.
one.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Because we have a bunch of withered limbs.
I'll go with this.
See, now we need slimy leather to make it go to the next level.
Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique so she can carry it at the supply post for you. I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance. Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder. If you bring me the ingredients, I can, with proper nutrition and a varied diet.
So the first time you ever make an item, or like, so I eat this for the first time, I will have it will give me a +2 to mind, a permanent boost I will have for the first time ever eating a rolled omelet by itself.
Scrumptious.
And see, now because I've made butter and pasta, if I go over here, show this to you.
I have something. What are you looking to buy?
She now can sell me rolled omelets. And butter and pasta.
Thank you.
So you want to make everything. Like, even though bread doesn't really have a use right now, I'm going to go over here and make the bread.
Staying. What are we transmuting this time?
Because
I'll go
having
with
that
this.
will...
Great. Johannes, can you tell me more about what happened?
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemists' research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons, so they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily, so the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But
It's all right.
Now, this woman, we 100% want
You
to
there?
talk to.
It was awful. Those monsters came out of nowhere. We ran for dear life.
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you. Help me.
If it's within my power.
Oh, thank you. My name's Lindsay. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can about the monsters that wronged us. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded, I promise you that.
All right. I'll do it.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
So, she needs you to kill 5 Morte. And this is kill 1 IGA. This one you'll get 3 rings, and this one you'll get the sword whip. Oh, we want to go out. On this side, there's another guy over here.
I'm glad me fields are rid of those monsters. But they're in a terrible state. I'll need to replant everything.
What will you grow?
Well, I haven't decided yet. Where are my manners? I'm Harry.
Miriam.
Tell me, Miriam, do you have anything I might be able to grow? Because if you let me do the farming, I'll give you your share of the harvest, and you won't even...
Oh, all right.
Good.
Can you plant this?
Sure.
So now he's going to grow corn, and now...
What a bloodbath. We were slaughtered. But you're not like us. You're strong. I saw you fighting.
Oh, it was more luck than skill.
Oh, humble too. My name is Abigail. What's yours?
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, might I ask you a favor? I want to give the dead a proper burial.
Of course.
But that's not going to be possible for some. In the very least, though, I'd like to bury some keepsake for each of them. A Valkyrie like you should have no trouble finding such things. Can I count on you? I'll see that you're rewarded. Thank you. Then, let me show you.
So she needs 1 tunic, which, guess what we have?
Thank you.
We have a tunic in
How
our
are you?
inventory.
Here's what you asked for.
This is it. That's one more villager we can lay to rest. Here's your reward.
And there we go. So now we got some pasta, or some rice. So we can make some stuff. Oh, and if you ever need to find out what anything is, these are mortes. And I haven't ran into an IGA yet. Sometimes what they want you to kill is one of the bosses. That's 4. And that's 5. So now we're gonna go down here, hop over.
Got any targets?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my
Oh, you have to
husband
accept
rest
it,
in
my
peace. Kill that murderer dead!
I forgot to actually accept the quest. Alright, since I made that thing rank 4, let's see how good this is now.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned. Good work.
Got any
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my kill those.
I believe you
Here's
can
what
take
I've
all of
turned
them.
up on them. Help my kill those.
Have you learned?
Here's what I've turned. Help kill those.
Have you learned any?
Here's what I've turned. Help kill those.
Have you learned?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
So avenge the doctor, Lindsay's neighbor Lisa, her cousin Annette, her little sister Rosalie, and Julius the Shadowlord.
Help Julia kill those murderers.
I believe this is the heal, yeah. So let's go over
Staying
here.
up late tonight. So, what'll it be?
Oh, we gotta go get more of that stuff.
Oh, about the castle. The castle itself was summoned from hell, but the site it rests on is where the Alchemists Guild once lay. So you may find traces of our...
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence. The knowledge may keep you out of harm's way while you explore.
Right.
So that shard goes for the same place as our fireball. Ammo capacity up. This is a warp room. Later on, we'll hit a bunch of different places that you can warp from. Jump, jump. And when you come to chairs, you can sit in them. So, surprise gift, but you need to have the Basilard to use it. That's surprise gift. Well, another technique to go through. Next time I hit a save point. Yes, there is something down there, but we're not going to be doing it right this very second. This right here shows you that you're going into a new area. Welcome to the entrance. Got a bat. double jump. Archives. Okay, that one's good. Ah, Samnock. So if I walk out, walk back in, kill another one, I've got this one, and we'll get the Brigadine armor. That's not a bad armor. There. Ooh, that was another one for a quest. Yep. That's the one for Annette to get more help. Ah, damn it. What do we have here?
Miriam? It can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here? Johannes, that fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
What were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
What?
You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, What is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago, and the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power, but we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Cheeple had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Good point. All right.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
We're gonna go down real fast. Oh, perfect. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back to play some more Bloodstained.